Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and amazing, spectacular Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero, like defender of the fatherland. Off here to a lovely 1v1 on Langraskaya in the north. It is CoH 1 for 1, fighting here for America, freedom, democracy, rolling out with the 2nd Armored Division here with airborne, recon support, and heavy cavalry. The Triple Infantry versus south. It is the angry Dutchman, angriest of the Dutchmen, fighting here for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Here with the elite Panzerlehr Panzerdivision with German infantry featuring the 250-1 half-track, veteran squad leaders, stormtroopers, assault and hold, and fragmentation bombs with Pantherfast mine and pack bulletins. And as always, a personal big thanks to my company of heroes, my paid supporters. Also, big thanks to my cat there's in here. Without them, we'd not be able to keep doing this. So big thanks go to all those people. You too can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon itself. You can also donate via PayPal. Links are in the video description. You can always just comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button. So we got tank traps in the center from CoH. We got a Grenadier sniper opening here for angry Dutchman. Double rifle there for CoH. It's just eastward for the rifle squads, and center of course for the echelons. Digging in there, preparing for the German attack to happen there. Grenadiers moving about there. Pioneers heading westwards. Sniper almost done for angry Dutchman. We'll have to see what he follows up with. I imagine it's going to be some veteran squad leaders, but beyond that, things are certainly a bit up in the air. And there you go. Sniper out there for angry Dutchman. Gleason pushing forwards here, catching here the Pioneers by the well. Working on, of course, all the wires been going up here to make it harder for the Americans to occupy that. Of course, there's still the building there, which tends to be a particular annoying point there. Sniper opening up there, getting immediate kill on the rest and trying to wire off the entrance here, but their funds was under too much firepower to do that safely without getting murdered. Gunny squad in the center, another gunny squad where they're angry Dutchman. Pioneers hot on the heels of the echelons. Rifle squad moving up here with the snubbing into support here. What will angry Dutchman do? Pioneers quickly falling back in the face of such determined American resistance. The fight, rifle squad around the point here. Third squad out there. Gunny squad almost on angry Dutchman. Sniper pointing to the building. You see the curse quickly backing off. Probably center of the sniper is going to be pursuing him aggressively. Quick kill there though. Lewis drops dead. Gunny squad number 2 out there. Rifle squad catching the Grenadiers in the centre. Bessel wanting some attention and probably also for me to feed him, but it's not dinner time quite yet. There's Rifle squad here. Grenadiers taking minor loss. Nothing about there. Westwood's got the Pioneers by the cut-off point there. No fuel yet here for angry Dutch. These in terms of fuel points. This could definitely lead to a strong advantage for CoH if he's able to leverage that quickly. Sniper getting another kill. Third Grenadiers for angry Dutch versus CoH. Rifle squad sneaking further down here. We've got the cut-off point unsecured. Rifle squad down to 2 men. And Rifle squad listening up here, catching angry Dutchman off guard, quickly occupying the building and leaving this Grenadiers out in the open versus Rifle squad. That is his great situation. Of course, the sniper could quickly turn that situation around for Deutschland. I imagine we got some tech on the way here for CoH. Yes, indeed, is the lieutenant. Lots of back and forth here over the house. Another kill there. Gunner's going for the western fuel pump. Finally, more gunners running here for angry Dutchman. Rifle squad there. May want to consider getting out of there soon before it becomes too late to get escape safely here from angry Dutchman. There you go, quickly popping in and out there. Reasons running here to put pressure on the sniper there. Rifle squad down to use 2 men. And we're going to push on the car pond as well here. Up and some other Grenadiers. Sniper there, forced retreat. And there you go, opening up for the Rifle squad there to get the hell out of there. So full retreat here from angry Dutchman. Tech on the way there for him. Lieutenant right radio for CoH. Almost got the western fuel point, but it's going to be tough keeping it connected since CoH, there we go, hits the fuel. Troops reinforcing, tick on the way, but still some more to go. Pushing forward, there's a Grenadier. There you go, Bessel apparently wants some attention if he can't get some food. Got positions with the Pioneers here. Skirmishing here. Then he's bringing up to the sniper, grab the munitions point back. Then there's a push back with the lieutenant here though. Good force. Pioneers ground the western victory point. We got 458. M20 on there for CoH. Gonna play aggressively here versus angry Dutchman. Very aggressively. Pioneers being shot to bits, laying down sandbags into retreat immediately before they get wiped. So that could definitely slow down things for angry Dutchman further here versus CoH. Tech those done he can. Soon as begin upgrading his men to the veteran squad leader status there. Well, with veteran squad leaders Finishes the rifle escort. M20 almost on there for Kern. There you go. Rifleman sent packing. Hitting the car one again. They've got disruptive play here by Kurt. Very consistent. Thumbs up to that. Sniper gets another kill, but Sniper's also very low on health. Very close to that second command point. There we go. Keep it up with one of the veteran school leaders. We're probably going to focus on the medics first. Desanitator. There we go. Like to make a nice got angry Dutchman as well. Johnny's in the sun being pushed back. The lack of machine gun, of course, is slightly hampering him here versus Kerr's infantry. Makes it easy for Kerr to just push ahead and then race ahead. So, I mean, a heavy machine gun team would, I think, eventually be very good at the M20 rushing 40 for Kerr. Could even consider laying down mines here versus Angry Dutchman if he wants to. There you go, healing on the way. We do, I think, yeah, one veteran squad upgrade there. Thumbs up to Angry Dutchman. Thumbs up. Going back the car point. 20 there just standing still. Not laying down mines. I wonder what Kurt's thinking with that one. Pack 40 in the Angry Dutchman obviously expecting vehicles. Kurt being flat with the Stuart light tank here. I suppose you could try and like save a bit, but go for the Recon support company instead. There you go, pushing for this in fuel. I'm surprised he didn't do that sooner. You'd think he'd just prioritise that one, but oh well. First veteran squad is ready here. Upgrade ready. Providing extra DPS and a 5th guy for the unit there. Of course, then has an assault rifle. Full screen squad level there, but still pretty good. That just represents a significant firepower upgrade for the Grenadier squad. Plus, again, taking a bit more ability with the 5th guy. So, I mean, it's a pretty good upgrade, which I feel like people are underestimating now. They got slightly nerfed a bit while ago, but I think it's still pretty good. Rifle going squad put back in. Trent Rifle pushing force as well. There's his rifle squad there. Dashing force there. Got pack 40 shoots, and of course it misses. Lucky for Kerr, but definitely a bit of a point of contention there for Angry Dutchman, and certainly another source of fuel for his boundless Dutch anger. There's a rifle squad there, so light tank halfway done for Kerr and for freedom and democracy. Enforcing near for Angry Dutchman, veteran sitting out there. So now there are 11 kills, both fuel points under control of Kerr once more. Armoured car for Angry Dutchman. Like to punch his B-wagon. I think a half-track might be an idea there, some pants under these. Maybe a mortar, but I'm not necessarily super sold here on the armoured car idea, though. It is helping that Kerr hasn't been laying down mines, since that could quickly get awkward for the 2-2 and tanks for that matter that the Angry Dutchman is probably going to go for eventually. Ambulance on the way there for Kerr. 50 kill halfway done. There you go, armoured car out here for Angry Dutchman. Kerr came out with good pressure, but definitely feel like he would benefit a lot from a doctrine. And you know, laying down some months with M20 could also have some great impact on Angry Dutchman down the road. Pioneers by the western point there, but there's a rifle squad on the way without significant support. That's going to be very difficult for them to pull through though. An incendiary explosive round from the sniper could perhaps do the trick there. She's in the centre, pushing eastwards. Enforcing healing here for Kerr. Sniper being hunted down, but there you go. I'm trying to racing in there, but there you go. Armor car support in this case. I guess the armor car does work out there. And ultimately, it's probably when it just helps screen the sniper out. Angry Dutchman uses the sniper more aggressively as to do function as a tag team there. There we go. Ralph got pushed back. This could actually be wiped out there, particularly with the armored car. Then, even if it's like, may in fact even finish off the M20 as well in the process. Yep. Ralph got there. Careful vessel. Got the M20. Doesn't look like he's going to get the Ralph score, but still getting the M20 is pretty good here for Angry Dutchman and for Germany. Can be for another Grenadier squad. He also consider calling up Panther squad or a Stormtrooper squad. Hey, machine gun team, though, would also think be an excellent addition for Angry Dutchman. One has to be honest. More veteran squads on there, though. Basil, you stupid cat. Sorry about that. He was starting to push at the microphone because he was trying to clean himself right next to it. So I apologize. They apologize. He isn't always as smart when it comes to certain objects. But there you go. Great kill on the sniper. He positioned a lot of force on the retreat path. And down he goes. And he will find the Angry Dutchman. But, you know, could have had him out sooner. And certainly would recommend some more assault in. But still, 2 veterans going to use squad. This is going to be a significant amount of firepower here for Angry Dutchman. If he can leverage it correctly. 5th kill is also going to be a problem here for Angry Dutchman. Healing themselves up here. Fixing up the armored car. Bring about the veteran Grenadiers here. Lieutenant Court here. close to the car point. 5th car back up into the building there to form a strong point. But not one that can cover the car front. So that's something there for Angry Dutchman, though he's still going to have to take some work there clearing it out. Nothing further on there for Kurt in his space. He could actually consider taking it up now. Bit surprised he hasn't done that. At least calling some more. There you go. 5th car routed. Good rafting here from Angry Dutchman. Did a ton of damage to the crew there. Thumbs up. And another sniper for Angry Dutchman. I mean, he clearly wants to like bleed out Kurt here, and can't fault him for that. But I'm not sure this is Super Saiyan D at this point. Almost got the lieutenant, but looks like may just have some luck again there. So I do believe he is finally taking up. There we go, thumbs up, but still no doctrine for Kurt and for the Americans. We got 317 to 450 feet. They're pushing around here in the northwest. East side is actually seeing no action. Part of course being Angry Dutchman's just been under so much pressure, but even now we've got some more room to maneuver. He's still focusing primarily, you know, in the west of the map. I feel like he could afford to maybe like divert some troops eastwards, particularly where to like go for another unit, like Pam's gonna do, or even another veteran gonna do escort, to be honest. Damaging the armored car. Ralph moving westwards. Another kill on Ralph's squad, down to 2 men. Pushing for the western fuel point again. Sniper there with 2 kills. Now Lieutenant Chad Fox, they're going to use by the center victory point. No upgrade yet for them. No upgrade yet. And of course Kirk can soon go for Shem versus Angry Dutch. Going to be a bit of a challenge there for him. Descend there. Caught an 84 to pick out a good flank here. By him, and there you go. Wipes the non-Vestigoniers called Angry Dutchman. Will need to replace those losses. And Schnell. Vestigoniers going to go ahead against the Ralph squad. There we go, doing heavy damage. Sniper joining in. We could see a wipe here on Angry Kerr. There we go. Finally, wipe one of those infantry units, at least avenging the fallen Grenadiers. But there's still a long way to go with Angry Dutchman versus Kerr. A very long way. The Vestigonians caught trying to flank, but still get caught by the 5th cal. Close call there, though. Close call. And there you go, caught by the 5th cal as well here, looking... yeah, that was a bad call. There may be some sort of spectacular misclick, or, I don't know, input delay causing some confused orders, I don't know, but... Yikes, that was really painful there for Angry Dutch, and really think he's cut up that, you know, always, you know, good wipe, then he just immediately proceeds to lose a sniper. Going for more Grenadiers, no Panzer Grenadier. Or Stormtroopers, I think you should prioritise those. And I think at this point you should just probably just not bother with a sniper again. Sherman on the weather for Kerr though, that's going to be some medium armor and another problem for Angry Dutchman he has to deal with. Ground Western point here. Third one is what the right Angry Dutch can of course be upgraded. There we go to the veteran status. Was a common tool in the German army to use veterans to associate prop up new units, but around them some more experience. For example, when they formed up the 12th SS Panzer Division, they used a cadre of veterans from the 1st SS Panzer Division to form the rest of the division, so it's the core there. And similarly, for example, looking at the Volksgrenadiers, the ones that perform the best for use, the ones that act having a core of veterans to rely on. So, yeah, bit of a common tool in a sense. On kind of getting 50 cal, we got this Sherman 40 for Kurt. Hit on the armoured car, another pack 40 to help deal with that, since he's obviously some time away from any kind of armour versus Kerr and the 2nd Armoured Division. Going to use the others the VH runs. Pushing once more the fuel point. Turn being suppressed down. Party's right with the Sherman. Worth noting they haven't upgraded with the veteran squad themselves, up to the 5-man status. Thumbs up. Pearson's major routed, going for that western fuel point. Armoured coming from one side, veterans going to of course threaten from the other side, and possibly threaten a wipe here. There goes Sherman strikes for freedom. Gun his court here, healing themselves up. And he's just sort of propped up by very tall grass, I guess. That looks a bit silly. No tech yet here for Angry Dutch, but I think we definitely should may want to begin consider taking up at least 2 versus Kerr. And Kerbal is calling for Recon support, opening up for raid tactics, iron our Pathfinders, airdrop command groups, the M8 Greyhound, and the M83 cluster bombs. He's probably primarily going for at this point for the cluster bombs and the airdrop command group. The Greyhound you could still go for, it seems less likely, and well, most people just never use raid tactics. Ooh, grenade here, popped in retreat, popped in, quite land off. Then we got cluster bombs, expecting the machine gun team there. Kirk, you got the pressure on the raids here on the Germans. Hoping to cause Angry Dutchman to make a mistake. Oh, push into the cluster bombs himself. Loses so many of the lieutenant's team there. Bit awkward there. Sherman up hitting up, I think that was the lieutenant mine. What happened there? I don't know, but it suffered a lot of damage. And a damaged engine. Oh, well, there should be a chance of Angry Dutchman finished off here. Still no attack there. There you go, using smoke to at least cover part of the retreat. But if Angry Dutchman can accurately predict where it's moving in the smoke, you can just hit it with a Pack 40, so he's tried to, since attack round into units you can't see is typically a lot less accurate. But there you go. Lots of shots fired. There you go, more Pantherfaust. There you go, got the Sherman. A blow to the 2nd Armored Division. That's a small win there for Deutschland. Enforcing healing. Another Sherman for Kurt for freedom and democracy to replace the one blown up by those goddamn Nazis. 50 car from towards the centre and east side. Pioneers, Relations, and the rifle squads. Armoured car calls in need of repairs. Finally got some tech there, thank you, Dutchman. Thumbs up. Quad here. 2nd Sherman halfway done. Airdrop command group could be a good idea here. Thank Kirk. Could have provided artillery support here versus Angry Dutchman position, but also the Paratroop Squad would just also be an excellent addition there. Could provide more firepower here versus Angry Dutchman and his angry Germans. Good rifle grenade off there, but the grenades think they need to fall back here in the face of such violent opposition here from Kirk. Back here, reinforcing healing. Tech almost done. Fix up the armored car, and there we go. Sherman out for Kirk. Route 1 getting the MD42 team.
Our industry grows to support us.
Nice rifle grenade there. Now we can go for the airdrop command group now. Now the question, of course, is will he go for it, or what is Kirk planning here versus Angry Dutchman? Sherman racing 40. Going straight for the grenades out in the open. They are unprotected and thus easy targets here. Very easy time. The West Pioneers pushing forwards, backed up by the armored car. That's grenades at ace level with 10 kills. They're good. Flamethrower Pioneers and the armored target for Lieutenant. Definitely, you know, a bit of a mistake. I feel like needs to notice that, but Kerr not laying down any mines, since particularly over this, I'd be, I think, in a great position. There's any armor Angry Dutchman's not going to go for with those mines if you had let them down. Guns are being shot to bits, they need to retreat. Mach schnell, Rückzug. No support core yet. There we go. Airdrop command group for Kerr and for freedom. Pioneers retreating. They can then build the support core and you can push up to 4. 5th guard being outmaneuvered. We got cluster bombs here unleashed, but on Angry Dutchman in the centre. 5th guard there could be in trouble with it. For some reason, backs off here and possibly missing an opportunity to wipe here the 5th guard. Great enough for Kerr. Cluster bombs raining down here. Pack caught in a bad spot. Armored car being caught as well. Sherman there was the Pack 40. Explosions, death, and despair everywhere. Gunny's melting up the Major here. 15 kills, almost 16. Troops enforcing healing. Pushing eastwards then, power troops charging at the Grenadiers. Well, let's see what the upgrades were. Will it be the Thompson, will it be the bazookas, or will it be the light machine guns? The recent update, you like get basically access to all 3 upgrades, no matter what type of paratrooper squad they are. Though the ones from Recon support also still the only ones who can lay down mines, mind you. Still, no upgrades yet. The question is, of course, oh, he goes for the light machine guns. Pack out to the need recruit, or off-crewing in the first place, not recruiting. Support or right about done. Can go for the Panther Leathers Kurt. He only has 1 tank to try and stop the Panther Force, so he's going to have to like consider some taking Phantom tank guns to bring up more armor fast. Because I doubt he's going to realise what's going on and switch over to bazookas and the paratroopers before the Panther 4 hits him. Then he's the lieutenant. Sort of being bled out. We got 112 versus 151. Angry Dutch needs something about those victory points very soon, or he's going to lose. Advancing in the center there. Pack cards are going to go ahead for Kurt with Reasons manning it. Shem rushing eastwards, back up with the paratroopers. The light machine gun's almost done. Chinese with the rifle squad. And Sherman himself in the Pack 40.
Our supply line is cut. Germans are making a push.
Then he's in the center being hammered there, but at least he's got almost all the victory points in control now. At least got enough to at least stall the bleeding there. And there you go, Panther over there, Angry Dutchman for Germany. Deutsch and the paratroopers were dealing with the counter spew outlet against the Grenadiers. A torrent of death had been unleashed. The Grenadiers are steadily dropping out in the open with no cover to hide behind. Now let's take around the point there. Good work. Unless of course you are current, in which case you may not be quite so happy about that. Sham being fixed up. Going back to the eastern point there, around the centre as well there. Panther didn't hit, they got the pin on him away, there you go, paratroopers in the fire. And retreated right before they can actually grab the point. Almost wiped, in fact. Pretty good there for Angry Dutchman. That's a nice start there with the Panther 4. Tank just being shot to bits, and we got firing down from the Pack Howitzer on Angry Dutchman positions in the centre. Fighting for the eastern point continues. Pack 4 now backing up the Panther 4. As for Kerr, can go for tank destroyers. Yeah, he's planning a tank destroyer instead. Yeah, with the M36 Jackson tank destroyer. Based off the Sherman chassis as a fun fact. Panther 4 shoots bounce off the Sherman's frontal armour. Pack find away, they could hit. And he's taking force as well. Here he is, some transport being shot to bits. He's being shot to bits, and Senator goes to the lieutenant. He's being shot to bits, murdered. Nice shot there. Jackson tanks are halfway done. Almost got it cleared out. Did catch the gunnies out in the open and pretty much just mauling there with heavy 50 caliber fire. Almost got the eastern victory point. 102 though versus 451. Situation still remains a bit tight here for Angry Dutchman versus Kurt, but he's certainly slowly clawing his way back into the match. But there you go. Tank destroyer here for Kurt and for the 2nd Armored Division. Panther 4 being fixed up. Back hitch reinforcing healing. Could go for Stu to back things up. Could also just save up for another Panther 4. I'd say both are viable options here. Both are viable options. Good hit for the Pack 4 on the Jackson. Got 18 kills on that veteran on the leader squad. And a 15 on the other. Lieutenant in pursuit, hunted down. And there goes Schumann, shoots back, but bounces because it's firing high explosive rounds. Another Panther 4 there, Angry Dutchman. Jackson's ready, and good hit on the Panther 4 there. Good hit. Paratroop in the center low, causing Hamley. Got 1 kill on them only. Bedson is pushing forward, see. Need to go the ahead with the grenade. We got cluster bombs on the Pack 40 here. Kerr wants that pack dead. Possibly the nearby building as well. Then he's being small, so the paratroopers building shatters, but the Pack 40 survives the incoming bombardment there from Kurt. And these two fighting for the victory point continues as the Pack gets caught by rifle squad. Angry Dutchman still feel like focusing much heavily centre west, but not much on the east side. He's still not doing a lot to, for example, harass and disrupt Kerr's fuel flow in comparison. We got 93 versus 447. Second Panther 4 right by done. There you go. Got a fragmentation bomb unleashed on the Pack Howitzer. Kerr, they're unable to deal with that in time. Oh, it was actually the 5th kill, it seems. Maybe it's, I don't know. But anyway, 5th kill crew that suffers quite gravely. Only 1 man survived. Panther 4 pushing east, casting rifle squad out in the open. Good shot there, tricking, forcing healing. Ten pushing forward to with these. Got Jackson up there and the Sherman in the centre. More engagement here and there, but nothing decisive so far. Though we got more movement here in the west from Angry Dutchman. Again, not really much in the far east in comparison. feel like Angry Dutchman again could stand to be a bit more aggressive there. Ralph got being shot to bits, though. Pack 40 keeping with Jackson at bay. We got Veterans pushing their way forward. 7 kills, close to the ace level. Very close. More Pioneers here if Angry Dutchman prepares armor. I think that's very sensible decision. Thumbs up. Kirk could swing go for another Sherman. He could also try to say it for Scott. Or he could even like try and consider another Jackson tank shot here to perhaps put more pressure on Angry Dutchman's armor. Ground center. Worth noting is so far the use of the veteran squadrons. We haven't seen any stormtroopers, no assault and hold, unfortunately, no 250 half tracks. Well, there's also this fragmentation bomb, but so far not really, I think, a lot of like great use of the Dutchman. I mean, it's certainly solid just to upgrade the Grenadiers. There's some perhaps to find a way here. They're going to need to be careful in the exposed position there. They will not be able to maintain that for long. You could argue it just a waste of manpower here for Angry Dutchman. And of course, crucially feeding the Americans free experience. Jackson up, hoping, I think, to sort of catch the Panther Force from the angle that Angry Dutchman's not expecting, because he's not got many eyes or any presence there. It's pointing towards it, so Jackson putting good pressure in there. Pack power to mobile in the Pack 40. Almost got the Panther Force with the Jackson, but the Pack keeps it at bay there. Pack cards that almost swaps out the Pack 40 in return. He got 8 kills on it, Veterans 1. There you go, Machine Crew takes a nice hit there as well. 10 kills, Veteran 2. Almost wiped the Machine Crew there entirely. Great work there by Curse Pack Howitzer. Showing the Wester having its little ride stopped short. Kerr continuing to float resources. Just especially fuel though, particular fuel. So got Rush going up there, Macabre pushed back. He got Ace with 14 kills on it, pretty good. 2016, 7. Panther pushed back. He's got the pet there, thumbs up. Good usage of the field first aid ability, which of course worth noting on the veteran gun is actually free. Attempting shots this on open, Jackson pushing forwards. And the full with 4 kills, but almost veteran 1. We got 73 versus 410. Angry definitely needs something I think a bit more drastic. If it's scared to have a chance of this. Jackson has been caught at the packs in a crossfire and is forced to fall back. Veteran is being hammered by the paratroopers. We got 6 kills on them. Veteran 2, the veteran is simply forced to get out of there before they get annihilated. Got veterans in the movie here. We got 19 and 21 kill catching the paratroop squad out in the open. They will be easy pickings here for the veteran grenadiers as they will, with expert marksmanship, tear apart those paratroopers. See, they're dropping rapidly. They are no match for the veteran grenadiers. Rangers the Panther on the west here. Grab those on victory point again. Grab the east one. We got 59 versus 410. Situation getting tight entirely for Angry Dutchman. Kerr meanwhile splitting resources. Patches and Sun here to go for against Angry Dutchman. Got 54 versus 410. And there you go. Another Jackson for Kerr. So that's going to be double of those to put pressure on Angry Dutchman's armor. What is he planning in his base? Not too far at least. Very good. Grenadiers and Mounted push to fire. They almost got wiped out by Kerr's forces there. That would been a bit painful there for Angry Dutch to lose an ace veteran Grenadier squad. That is quite the investment to lose, to put it gently. Second Jackson halfway done. That's for Angry Dutchman. Nothing further on his base. Going to plan Panther 4s to support the other ones. Will he go for Stooks, Oswins, or is there something else being hatched within the mind of Angry Dutchman there? Jackson almost done. The very concept from Kerr, very nice. Quick idea there by Angry Dutch in his position. Thumbs up. And there you go. Tank destroyer ready. So that's 2 tank destroyers plus a Sherman versus 2 Panther 4s. That is, of course, worth noting the Panther 4s are backed up by 2 Pack 40s. Last spot caught in the centre of the infantry getting the east level. Fragmentating bomb there on the support weapons and the infantry could cause some quite harm there for Kerr if he's not careful. There you go. Angle I think could be improved upon, but well, almost got the 5th gun nonetheless. And these two troops pushing 14 hits from the Esper mines, perhaps laid down. I think it was no. Must have misheard there from the fragmentation bomb. It sound like Ice Mount went off elsewhere. All the way to goes to push them back. 26 kills. Platforming here for Angry Dutchman. Halfway to Veteran Fleet. Got the Panther going for a nice deep flank. Thumbs up. Almost got the Sherman. In fact, the Sherman goes down. A great kill here for Angry Dutchman. Just 2 Jacksons left for Kurt and the second arm division. The Jackson do push back the Panther left from Angry Dutchman. His little flank there. Meanwhile, Veteran is pushing up the centre there with little opposition here from Kurt. I don't know if I was trying to snuff them up, but it's not like out. The infantry is unable to stop the Veteran because an assault in particular backed up by a Panther 4. Panther 4 is a double Jacksons, seemingly being used as bait at this point. Pack 40 joining in there, but I think it's going to be too sufficient. There you go, Panther 4 down. Another Panther 4 for Angry Dutchman and Germany. We got 54 between 18. That's it, Angry Dutchman's leading. There you go. Cluster bombs again here from Kurt. I think trying to slow down Angry Dutchman's assault. Goodbye time. In this case, though, pretty much hitting nothing except maybe some squirrels. The tiny screams drowned out in the explosions. Got it on the ambulance on the Panther 4, 6 kills, Infantry 1. Second Panther 4 almost done here. Kirk could soon go for another Sherman. He could also go for Scots. I suppose you could just try and go for more Jackson tank destroyers. Got the ambulance though. Jackson with a damaged engine. We got 54 versus 288. And the second Panther was almost on a Angry Dutchman. There you go. Effects per right. Jackson's being fixed up. And Kerr just remained contained within his base here as Angry Dutchman's very much put the jackboot down. So there you go. Second Panther already here. Veteran Grenadiers reinforcing. 26 kills, ace level. Very good there. Very good. Shot fired there as well. And there we go. Incendiary people down from the MU-42. Thumbs up. In fact, 2 thumbs up. Got the Purge being annihilated. Panther pushing ahead here. Nice shot. Got the Lieutenant staying up the west side here, but caught with the armoured car. Curse and Salt is slowed down just by a tiny bit, giving also Angry Dutch more time to react here. But so far, he doesn't seem to be reacting particularly much. Got the Jackson, there you go. Caught with the Pack 40 and a Panther 4. The Jackson is under heavy fire here. Kurt, Angry Dutch finish off, and there you go, more cluster bombs on the support weapons again. Need to be more mindful of just bunching up like that, but still, most gets out there unscathed, except for Fritz, Heinrich, and Jürgen. As well, not really mostly safely, is it? Troops reinforcing here and there, Jackson being fixed up again. They're quiet here as Angry Dutchman waits the next assault. Got the Parrots pushing forward here. Then we kills Aisler and the fire from the Panther Force. They may want to get the other one joining in. There we go. Scott on the way there for Kerr finally. But will it be in time here to really turn the tide against Angry Dutchman? Will it be sufficient at this point? And I'm not entirely sure. In fact, I think it may not be. Also got the Pack cards abandoned there, moving for the eastern point there finally. Took me a bit of a while to get there. Jackson, they need repairs. Got 54's 180. He could lay down some mines, could build bunkers, either for Stugs. And there you go, got the A1 howitzer motor carriage, also known as the Scott. Apparently being hammered there by the Panther Force. 13 kills, almost 22. Using the heavy fire from the Panther 4. Jackson firing in there. Third Panther for Angry Dutchman and for Deutschland. Releasing the gun in the east. Got holding back. Panther from the Jackson. Of course, being utterly blasted into oblivion here. Kerr's just making no progress. He's contained within his base. And we got a fragmentation from right at the entrance. A bold, cheeky move here by Angry Dutchman. And Holy smokes, that was brutal. Killed so many inside the base. Stunned the Jackson crew as well. Brutal, absolutely brutal. Angry Dutchman is showing no mercy here to Kurt. None whatsoever. There you go, Panther getting into charging on the Scott here. Jackson fires away there, but it may not be enough to deter Angry Dutchman. The pack 4 joining the Jackson. Almost got it here, almost got it. One more shot on that. Scott's gonna be a burning hulk of steel and red kick, and there you go. Got the Scott. Panther needs to get out. That may not matter though. Got 54 on 11. Blitz there. Oh, both missed the Panther 4 though. That was really lucky there for Angry Dutchman. That was really lucky that for some reason not moving any further, allowing it to get destroyed. Which, you know, rather undercuts the entire effort to save it, then you're just going to stop up like a few meters away from the engagement, just stare at it. Other Panther they're going for the Jackson. Panther on the center, a bit of trouble. Damage engine, taking heavy fire. We got 54 versus 90. Kirk continues to fight, but I'd say the odds are not looking in his favor here. So that fragmentation bomb really did a number on him. Two person fought out the base, we got the infantry covering the entrance here. 11 kills. Panther down to the base here. Ace Jackson are in trouble. Almost got it. Almost got it. Damage engine, but gets Jackson and less leaving now. Kerr with no way of stopping the Panther 4, and with that he surrenders. GG, game over. A victory for Deutschland, a victory for tactics. So there you go, GG, game over. Nice fight here. That said, I feel like Kirk got a bit too passive at times versus the later game. Didn't try to open his opponent enough, and could have gone for some artillery elements, I think, much sooner. Plus, I really think some Thompsons on the Predator were a bit better served there. As for Dutchman, a bit of a weak start, but I think managed to turn around steadily. I'm going to make good use of the veteran conditions and the firepower to slowly turn the game around. Could have benefited from some mortar earlier, but that's about it. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. This is Imperial Links. Cheers. Thank you for watching. I'm sure tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.